So we are going to take the boat now. Kind of scary because this is the first time I'm taking a boat.
Now this is the land of no return, and this is where slaves start the journey.
The journey.
From this narrow route. That time it was very narrow route.
Okay.
So that time it was a big forest there, and they have a little narrow route. So which slave normally walk on that narrow route down to the end of the island.
Okay.
Which is where they see the big ocean. Where slaves are being loaded into the bigger ship, and that was where they were being taken. So we're going to see. So on this route, we're going to see in the well at the middle of the highland, and that's where we're going to see the well called the attenuation well. Attenuation well, the African king and African chief that stands as middleman between the white and the black. So they make the well spiritual for the slaves.
It's what caused it to cause them to lose the memory.
Yeah, it's because of things were given to the Europeans for the Europeans to drop it into the well of the slaves, and they should make sure that all slaves drank the water. And once they drank the water, they lost their memories of where they were going or where they were coming from. So that's the reason why the place called the Point of No Return.
There's a lot of sound, you know.
No, she really sounds good. Hey, so it was a wise say that she repeat after them. So once they leave that, once they drink the water,
the water is going to sit there.
Yes, can see the water. So, but they make some repartitions.
Okay.
So they make some repartitions when slave drank the water. They make some repartitions say, I am leaving this land. It is my spirit that hold the ship.
Okay. They make the slave say it. Okay.
It is my spirit that hold the ship now. My ancestors bear witness. I shall not return now. I depart with the land of no return. I shall not return.
It's like cursing yourself.
This place, they were load them into the ship, and once they close it, and they were going without even coming back. That's why they call it door of no return. So, and this staircase, the staircase that they did here, talking about that later, after 400 to 500 years, some generation of those slaves returned back. 400, they didn't come back. Yeah, so this is talking about the route journey there, and this is talking about the returnees of the slaves.
And we can,
yes, you can take it away.
Yes. I don't have to. I'll still get good shot.
They have the one thing over there. There's about 5 windows. See the apartment. That's the apartment. Look at launch. We are not. These are all the side games. Actually, like, safety is not.
Is it the wind that break all the windows, or
yes,
that just?
It's wind that breaks it.
Okay. It's almost destroyed already.
Yes, it's not.
Yeah, not proper. One of the things I normally notice about tourism in Nigeria, when there is no one staying there to like collect money or something like that, like someone benefiting from it every day. Okay, it gets ruined very fast.
Here is Adabi Gallery, the gallery that talks about history of Adabi, what has happened in Malawi. So here is a white man called Ato, spotted in his slave with some of the white spectators coming to Adabi for the first time. We have the king of Adabi, the king of Southside, who saw the ships in Adabi, receiving Ato with police that came for the first time. Here we have some of the flag being mounted at the point of no return. It's like the average stand like a market. I can see different countries there.
Yeah.
I can see it's taking time. Any country that owns the ship that check for that point. So these are the Portuguese state marshal that reported them and they came to where to come and spy. Arriving at 1851, here is Richard Land. After his survived the trial, he was allowed to sign a treaty in Malawi that made him for slave and here to explore Malawi. Stand prior announcing the abolition of slavery in Malawi in 1852 rather. At that time there's no social media. They used iron to beat iron, not to give information to the community. They have the enslaved, they have the Catholic slave. This is called Shambet. Some concussion inside the language. The slave hunters, they put Shambet in their way and take some concussion. Before go for so they can catch this. The African colonies were very tough. You can see the drum is talking about first class. It is the last thing that talks about slavery. The people that visit and those people that post it on their own the state program. According to Ajayi. We have some of the material ships as a of exchange of slaves.
Yeah.
I know we are still a virtual of Jim, attending slaves. Money like depend on what they are doing. So these are the shackle shoes of the slaves, emotion and emotion. But this is how they migrate from the internet to the slave market, where they are coming from to this slave market or another slave market.
You know,
Depend on where they are coming from.
the ladies don't.
The market.
Wow.
So this is, here is a man called If you don't know, before he sell the slaves, he performed salvation for the slave before selling them out to the new world. So when they get to where they are going to, they'll be very agile, work on any plantation. So that the buyer wants to come back again to go and buy me. Marketing strategy. So here we have Black Friday sales. Was originated from slavery.
Is this Black Friday thing? I still like the most creepy thing to me because we associate Black Friday to goose these days, not knowing that it comes from slavery.
Slave market in US, because slave market. This is slavery to another slave trade. How the world is to how the world. Here is the last slave ship from US slave ship to bring cattle from Africa to the United States.
So it's three major countries that normally comes to Nigeria for slave: Brazil, Portugal, and USA or England. Or England.
Majorly,
For
there are more than the main countries, but some of the countries could visit.
yeah, like the ones that they are more repeated in history. Yes.
The last slave ship I ever had here for Bahia, for Brazil, in 1888.
This one.
Yes. With that, one of the biggest spots in Benin.
Okay.
With that, if the ship cannot move very fast, the white man started.
Mr. Ezekiel is going to see like our tour guide for today.
Yes.
Taking us around some of the places here. Will you? I want to ask a question. You know, Badagry is not the only place where like they took prisoners.
Yes.
Took people like.
You know, they have
But will you? Yeah. We used to like Badagry is like the capital of like prison slavery.
Badagry is a largest slave port in the whole West Africa.
Okay.
And biggest, largest slave market in Africa too. So,
Of course. I got.
So this compound used to be the slave cell.
Okay.
So the picture of the one that owned the compound, he was a slave, and later became a slave trader. So his name was Sir Abbas. Because they had two masters. The first master was Abbas, the second master was Ibom. This is a picture of him sitting with his council member. You notice there's an umbrella there. This umbrella was exchanged for 40 slaves.
Just this umbrella.
Yeah, 40. It is the fact that they exchanged people. Like this, I changed the slaves. This for the hands, this for the legs, and this. I just changed the way you do slaves. You give one for adults. This one is slaves right in their body. Why this one is child? We have 40 rooms in this compound, and they keep 40 slaves in each of the rooms. So this is one of the rooms. That's the ventilation for 40 people.
Like this whole room just for 40 slaves.
This is the bottle of gin that was exchanged for 10 slaves. Those are gramophone records, and this is the brass dish, mug, and kettle given to Siriki as gift. There we have calories, the money we spend there.
So it is like items like this they exchange for the slave, not like there is money or something like that.
These are the exchange. Those are ceramic bowls. Each of the bowls are exchanged for 10 slaves. So the 5 bowls are exchanged for 50 people. Why this one? We're not exchanged for slaves, but if you look at what we use, this was only by the slave. This is the Quran. Yes. These are items used in exchange of slaves. An umbrella was exchanged for 40 slaves.
Okay.
A bottle was exchanged for 10 slaves. A mirror, the cannon gun for 100 slaves, like small ones for 40 slaves.
Okay.
A mirror and a huge case again. The running bowl for 10 slaves and a ding gun for 40 slaves. So when it became the cemetery, I showed you the kettle and the glass.
This is the first story building in Nigeria. So my name is Mr. Ezekiel Soteji. I'm one of the curators in Badagry Slave Museums and First Story Building. And also a tour guide in Badagry. But Badagry was founded in 1425. In 1425, Badagry divided into 8 quarters. So we have 8 quarters in Badagry. But the head of each of the quarters, we call them white cap sheep. They are head of each of quarters in Badagry. And we have 8 quarters in Badagry. So one of the quarters we have now today at First Story Building called Boyko quarters. So in this Boyko quarters we have the Slave Relics Museum, where we are coming from, the museum managed by family. We also have another slave barracoon, that's the slave prison where slaves have been kept. And we are at the Story Building now, also in this same quarters called Boyko quarters. But let's go back to the missionaries. This is the big geographical architecture map as at 1840.
This is Badagry.
Yes.
Wow.
This is talking about the Badagry environment of the Story Building, an environment where slavery will happen in Badagry. So this is the quarters we say that a lot of things will happen in these quarters. But this is the geographical architecture's map as at 1843. And this is showing on this compound and environment of this compound, which we have seen one of the museums.
This is the Story Building.
That is the Story Building.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Yeah, that's the Story Building center. And then this is the church built in this compound over there. And a lot of activities were going on in this compound over there that time, because they built school here, they built church here, they built the mission house, they built the schoolmaster dwelling, they built boarding schools, they built the laborer's house, And so many things were...
And it's all done by the missionaries.
Yeah, it was all done by the missionary when they came here. The reason why they have all those things, they want to give us the Western education, just for our people to accept the religion of Christianity. Now, this is the rooms, one of the rooms, because we have 6 bedrooms inside of this building, 2 sitting rooms and 4 store inside of this building. And this room, we're seeing materials that it was used to build this house. This wood was used for the decking. This decking here, and this wood since 1842. We are still going to step
On this.
behind this building.
Wow.
And we see how durable the building
Is.
Now, this is talking about the iron roofing sheet. The materials was used for the roofing of this building.
Wow.
Very, very strong.
This is strong compared to
different
what they are using now.
This is stronger.
Yeah. The difference is there.
Now, seeing the thickness of names since 1842 and see the present name now, I think we can compare the two together.
The difference is clear.
Different. Now, this building initially was first built with wood.
Okay.
It was wooden structure before.
Okay.
This particular building, but it was later were changed from wood to bricks in 1845. So that's why when we are coming from the street down to the compound there, we saw the signboard outside.
Yeah.
And on that signboard they wrote 1842 to 1845.
Okay, that was for the period of...
The missionary arrived 1842 and they built the Storey building 1845. But the first one they first built, which is the wooden one, it was built 1843.
Okay.
It was later changed, converted from wooden to bricks in 1845. This one stands just for 2 years. I mean, the wood one. Now we could also move. Now this is the painting of a tree in Badagry. And you can see what was written here. The historical Ajayi award tree. Under this tree, Christianity was first proclaimed in Nigeria in September 1842. And the first Christmas was first celebrated in December 1842. Gospel of Christianity started under a tree in Badagry before it was spreading to every other part of the state in Nigeria. This is the name of the person who was building the Storey building, and that is a man called Reverend C.A. Goldman, building the house in 1845. This is the room of the first teacher, Mr. Claudius Phillips. So I told you that school was built in this compound there. Now this is the
first primary school.
Picture of the first primary school. It was first built with bamboo. Are you getting the point now?
Yeah.
It was first built with the bamboo in 1843. But they moved the school from this compound to the permanent site. This is a picture of the permanent site.
Okay.
So, and this building, this structure is still standing in Badagry. That is the first primary school in Nigeria, built in 1845. Now, this is the first teacher that teach in that primary school. That is a man called Mr. Claudius Phillips. But the man said something which we need to underline. He said the school started with enrollment of how many men? 40 men. Not the young one, not even women. They're going to school.
Adults.
Adults. So the adults started the primary school. Youngest student among of students invited to come to school. The youngest in class, his age is 45 years to start primary school. The oldest in class started primary school at the age of 58 years. And those students, each one of them, spending 12 years in primary school.
12 years.
Just to learn 2 subjects. Ask me the question. What about the 2 subjects? English and what?
Mathematics.
No, English and CRS.
Wow.
Christian religion study.
So you are just teaching them English to be able to understand.
Understand? That is, you can see now.
Tactics.
So, understand how to do
Tactics.
So, yes. No, I usually that just for them, just for people to
just for their own
religion.
Just for their own benefit.
Yeah, their own benefits. Yeah. So now this is talking about the total cost, the amount of money that it was used to build this house, said the house is built of sound of African wood, said principally of what we call brimstone. It is 10 feet raised from the ground on 26 stout and durable tree called gabi tree, and a species of coconut tree and on 9 other smaller trees. It is 44 feet in length and 26 feet in breadth and wide. It is estimated to cost 325 pounds. That's total amount of money used to build this house. Then you can see the breakdown of the houses built in this compound. The law of building were built in this compound. You can see the church mission house, kitchen, schoolmaster dwelling, boarding schools, laborers dwelling, ward interpreter's house, watchman dwelling, shops and capital shop, window shelters, street vegetable garden and rice, and they also have farm. The missionary have a farm here. Why are people working for them in the farm? Let's forget.
This place is old and the structure is still standing very well.
See, the stories about Seriki and stories about Ajayi
It's almost the same.
is almost the same.
Okay.
What I mean is almost the same. When Ajayi were took as slave in Oyo, in a village in Oyo called Oshogun village, in Iseyin local government. He was captured when he was age of 12 years. But all the way from Oyo, that time, no vehicle can convey slaves from that place down to this place. They have to be trekked.
Yeah.
So they're walking from one place to another before they get to slave port. And Badagry was a slave port where they pull them into the boat and take them out of the country. So they export them out. Now, Ajayi, when he was getting Badagry, it was actually used as a free bonus. The item like a gun mirrors they were using to bind slave. So they were not using anything to bind Ajayi. Okay. So they used Ajayi as a free bonus. Reason why is because children were not sold into slavery.
Okay, and
children
it was too young.
As a bonus.
Okay.
So they used Ajayi as free bonus. So they took Ajayi out. But when the ship of the Portuguese left, taking all of them to Portugal, British Navy stopped them. And because that time the British were campaigning that they are banned slave trade in their own country. They are not going to be allowed some of the other countries that use their own Atlantic Ocean to take their own ship away from their own Atlantic Ocean to the another country.
Yeah.
So they banned them. They stopped the ship that was taking Ajayi. That's the ship of the Portuguese taking Ajayi to Portugal. They stopped the ship and returned those slaves back.
Okay.
So all the slaves were returned to Freetown in Sierra Leone. So Ajayi also schooled in this Forabe College. So that's where he got his first education. So in Forabe College. So after he was finished there, the missionary come to Sierra Leone and pick Ajayi and others. They take them to England and also send them to School of Theology, seminary school. All of them will become the missionary. I mean, those slaves, over there, they become missionary. They actually return them back to Africa so that they need the help of Islam. They can
increase the
language. So Ajayi Crowther returned back and come and do the interpreter for the missionary. Anything, any word they were preaching in English, Ajayi interpreted to language people understand. So that's the reason why he changed English Bible into Yoruba in 1845. The English Bible is over 182 years. Yoruba is 179 years.
This is the first Bible brought to Nigeria.
Yes, first King James version, brought in 1842. 17th December 18. Now this is the picture of those people that come with the religion of Christianity to Africa, to Nigeria.
Okay.
Reverend Thomas Freeman first arrived to Africa to start preaching the gospel of Christianity. He first of all started it from Sierra Leone to Ghana before
coming to Nigeria.
And this is also the man started his own from Sierra Leone to Nigeria. Now this is the man from Nigeria, from England down to Nigeria. So because he
was the one in charge of the
ship materials from England to Nigeria. I used the materials to complete the So missionary role in abolition of slavery.
This place is cold.
This is the pictures of the church. built in 1843, and this is here since 1878. Is 146 years chair. And then this is a picture of the cemetery where those missionaries were buried.
Okay.
Numbers of the white missionaries died and buried in that grave is 240 of those white missionaries. And then this is the saving bank where the missionary kept money and some of the valuable items. Where you see the type of some of the money we spend before. In Nigeria, we spend cowries as money.
Yeah.
We also spend this one. You remember this one?
I don't know this one.
This one's called the Manila. Normally check 5 naira. If you see 5 naira, you see something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the money.
Okay, this is where that symbol comes from. Wow.
So it's the money we spent before. And later, the Europeans could do spending this as money in Africa. They could spend this as money. They introduced trade by barters to our own king that time. Because our king stands like a government.
Yeah.
Abi? So now like
that was when I started changing.
So they started changing slave from gun and all those things.
Yeah.
Later on, they dialogue with them that we need to be spending our own money. That's because why they colonize us.
Okay.
The British colonize us, and Britain introduced this type of this. You remember this?
Okay, so that Nigeria can be spending their money. That was why they colonized.
Yes. So you can see there. So they colonize us, and they introduce their money, which is called shillings, penny, and pounds and pence. And then later, we go and collect our own freedom back.
Yeah.
So we said we want to stand on our own, which is 1960, and which we got our own independent. So we spend our own currency, which is 1973. We started spending our own money. You're seeing all this money. Before 1970s, 1950 something, 1960 something, we are spending the British money. So this is our own old 1 naira, old 5 naira, old another 5 naira. Remember this one?
Yeah.
And you can see the old of 20 naira. So old of 20 naira at that time. See the old of 20 naira to the new of 20 naira. This is new of 20 naira, and this old of 1 naira, and then also the
kobo. This is the first time I'll say 50 kobo.
So the whole of what? The old of
50 naira.
So, and this money here, we actually use this money to educate our people today.
It's actually necessary because like that 50 cover now, that's the first time I was saying.
You're supposed to say it again. Check it again. Yes. And it also says the 5 naira old of 5 naira.
I'm guessing this is the CBN building then.
Yes. So these are very sense. That's Steve. Taking it.
Yeah. Alright.
This is it.
Thanks. Okay.
This is the well. This well was dug in 1842. So this is the well of the missionary. But Nigerians have been giving the well names.
Okay.
Which missionary call it mission well, and which missionary call this building mission house.
Okay.
But today we are giving this story building as the first story building in Nigeria. We are the one that are giving it first story building. The mission did not name it.
They don't name it first story.
So they name it mission what? House, mission building. So now this well we're giving a name called the miracle well, because the water it have never run dry since 1842 and never changing in color since 1842. Well around this place is normally have color.
Okay. Because of the ocean. Yeah. But this one doesn't. Wow. And it's closer to the.
Yes. It's very close.
That's amazing. There's a well that they give to the slave to forget their memories temporarily.
You can see the water.
I'm coming.
And that's just water.
Wow.
And let me just.
Very clean.
can say.
And does it have any taste?
Oh.
Makes sense.
Just like Arma.
Live up to the name Miracle Water.
So this is the site of where the church was built. Okay. So like I told you that there's a lot of buildings were built.
Yeah.
Around there, which all those were built.
So they move it also.
So and this site of the church and that site of the schoolmaster house.
Okay.
They have the boarding house there. So those buildings were built
around each other, but as time goes on, I guess.
It's all the buildings collapsed because they use the bamboos, raffias to build it. It's only this very one that is burnt bricks to build.
I think we are going to check out the first primary school.
I also take this one.
Oh, God, don't tell us better, Eric.
Akwa is a town in Adodota local government area of Ogun State, Nigeria. It is located in southwest Nigeria, close to Lagos State. It is known as one of Nigeria's most industrialized towns, owing to the numbers of industrial companies situated in the area. And it is home to Akwa Industrial Estate, one of the country's most important industrial hubs. Akwa play host to most of the industries in Ogun State, including multinational organizations such as Flour Mill of Nigeria PLC, Better Glass PLC, Unilever PLC, PZL Nigeria PLC, 7up Bottling Company PLC, and many more. Akwa is considered as an ideal location for companies looking to expand their manufacturing operations because it offers several benefits, including access to major markets, proximity to port, investment-friendly environment, skilled work labor, and low cost of living.
So one of the things that is very bad about Akwa is that even with all the estates, companies and stuff, the roads are very, very bad. Like every inch of the places, the roads are untied, different potholes, and like let me show you. Like take for example this one and this one, and that's the way it goes. Even to like all the estates, like people's residents and stuff like that. And I guess it's no brainer since Akwa is inside Ogun State, because Ogun State is known for like always having bad road. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So I'm currently going to a place called European Park, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's supposed to be a park or something, but I don't know what to expect. This is a real park. I think it's just a feed. And inside Google Map, it's like as if it is like a recreational center or something. But I guess so, no. But it's just not well kept, I guess. I was actually hoping to come here, like maybe I can see something to do. But I don't see anything here, just people walking out. Oh my god. Guess I'm going to turn back here. That's the thing when you depend too much on Google. So I just left the park because there is really nothing to see or anything like that there. The place is not really well kept. It's kind of very sad that government properties are always like I don't know, abandoned, neglected, and stuff like that. The place is managed by OPIC. OPIC is, I think, a government organization, an Ogun State government organization that manage real estate for Ogun State. So, and they have a number of estates here in Akwa. So it's not a big deal that they have a park for them to play ball and do stuff. But the place is not well kept. And apart from that, there's these young guys that they put to watch the small gym center that was here, and they were taxing me, and I don't have money, so I have to leave the place. Why would someone drop playing gun stuff like in an empty place? Like there's nothing there. It looks like a farm and a playing gun at the same time. And I look like playing ground, graveyard. I don't know why I forget that word first. Hey, boy. This is a creative chicken is using what they call the name of this thing to power his house. I think it's a small one because it's just for his own house. But I like the way it's creative. Like not everyone has to use solar or NEPA. You can always have other alternative, and this one seems to be like a good alternative. And I don't know though, it may not be for electricity. Maybe it's for something else. So someone can correct me about this thing as in Akwa market used to be like just one street. Like it's only one street to the two side that during the time that I see that your market so far. Just you walk the street. Just like John is telling you to walk straight, so you see, there are some markets that they have different sections like food section, I don't know, meat section, pepper section, and stuff like that. But yeah, just walk straight, like you see what you want to buy, and if you don't see, that one is your cup of tea. So it's kind of built around the road, so it's majorly just the road that is actually the market. This is another turning. It's not long. So it's literally like just the road. So I just left, but I'm going deep into Lagos. And I thought I'd just stop by Calabar Market. In this video, we are going to be exploring Calabar Market. So this road is not like this is what I'm trying to walk with. Oh my God.
Located in Ojo, Lagos State, Alaba International Market is one of the largest and busiest markets in Nigeria, if not in West Africa, attracting traders and shoppers from far and wide.
So I know there is different sections in Alaba Market. I've been here before. That was years ago. Then I was opening a computer store. So I know there is different sections, but I guess this is where I'm starting. And though I don't really have anything I want to come and do, I have one Samsung Note 9 with me. The screen is spoiled. So I'm going to try and see if I can sell it. I'm going to and see if I can sell it.
Established around 1970s, Alaba International Market's origin can be traced back to a small trading port along Lagos-Badagry Express Road. Initially focused on electronics and electrical appliances, the market has expanded to offer a wide variety of products.
So I always have this idea that Calabar is dominated by Igbos, right? So I think that can be further than the truth. It's like a mix of everyone. So this particular place I'm currently working is majorly Hausas or Fulanis, whichever one. I don't know how to differentiate them. When you get to another part, especially the electronics part, and now will be dominated by Igbos, and then there is the part so that will be dominated by Yoruba. And this road is nothing to write home about. My God. Yeah, this should be fun. I'm hoping that it doesn't rain. So I'm hoping that it doesn't rain, because if it rains, I won't be able to record any video. Okay. Apart from that, I won't be able to.
From smartphone and laptop to home theater system and refrigerator, one of the primary attractions in Alaba market is its electronics section, offering a vast selection of gadgets, appliances, and electronics. Virtually any electronics devices you desire can be found in Alaba market at a very competitive price.
I just paid to cross this bridge. I just paid to cross this bridge. So there's some little canals around there, and I know, like, if you want to cross them, you have to pay. Not a big amount, just 15 here.
Bargaining is one of the fundamental aspects of shopping experience at Alaba International Markets. Vendors typically set price higher to accommodate negotiation, while you are expected to get a favorable price with polite and respectful negotiation. Navigating the markets can be physically demanding, as the market is very big and can be crowded, especially in peak hours. You can always explore the market with open mind and a sense of adventure, as you never know what hidden treasure you might discover. While Alaba International Market strives as a beacon of commerce, it also faces its own share of challenges. Issues like infrastructure deficiency, congestion, and security concerns poses ongoing obstacles to its growth and efficiency. Despite these challenges, the market continues to seize opportunities for growth and development. Alaba International Market is a vibrant hub of commerce and culture, offering visitors an unforgettable shopping experience. With its wide range of products, lively atmosphere, and energy, it remains a must-visit destination for locals and tourists alike. Whether you are in search of electronics, fashion, home goods, or automobile parts, you are sure to find it all and more at Alaba International Market.
Abeokuta is the capital city of the Gateway State, Ogun State. The name itself was coined from the Yoruba phrase Abeokuta, which means under the rock. There is also a historical story to the name, but a brief version of this story is about how the Egba people of Yoruba land found shelter under the rock in times of major civil crisis. My friends and I had the opportunity to be in this beautiful city, so we decided to visit as many tourism attractions as possible under 5 hours.
The first place we visited was the Abeokuta Golf Club. This is an 18-hole golf course that is located around Okemoson, behind the governor's office in Abeokuta. My first impression of the golf club is that it is actually a very interesting place to visit. Though I'm really not a fan of golf games because I usually think of it as a very boring game. But visiting the golf club actually changed that perspective a little bit, and I quite enjoyed the view and the feeling of being in nature while walking around the place. This golf club occupies about 75 hectares of land, and it is open to both members and visitors. The club also has other facilities like a restaurant, a recreational hub, hospitality center, and even an artificial lake. During the time of our visit, a tournament was actually going on, which gave us the opportunity to witness some of the games and meet players from different parts of the country. Fun fact, this golf club is also the training ground for the Nigerian's #1 professional golfer, Lasisi Latif, and this guy was the first Nigerian to play at the popular US Golf Open Championship. After we are done at the golf club, the next place we head to was the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library Complex. The Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library Complex is a 32 hectares of land that comprises of the first presidential library, a 1,000-seat auditorium, a 153-room hotel, an amusement park, a wildlife park, an artificial lake, and several restaurants and more. The first place we checked after getting to the complex was the presidential library itself. The presidential library inside the OPL is the first presidential library in Nigeria, and it serves as an archive for preserving the Nigerian national historical values. The library was built and named after the former president of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, and it is meant to promote his vision and legacy. The library houses over 50 million documents, 2 million books, and 4,000 artifacts relating to the former president Olusegun Obasanjo's 2 times in power, and contemporaries Nigerian and African history in general. In the library, you will see documents like Obasanjo's first bicycle, electoral materials, Obasanjo's official SUV car, pictures of Obasanjo's family, helicopters used during the war, and so on and so forth. And if you want to learn more about the presidential library, I not make a detailed video about this. I will suggest that you check out this channel. Right in front of the presidential library, there is an artificial lake, which I personally think is one of the most creative things at the OPL. You can actually request for a boat ride on the lake with the price ranging from 1,000 to 2,000 naira. But the most impressive thing I think they did with the lake was purposing it for rearing an insanely large amount of catfish, which makes it a spot for tourism and agriculture at the same time. The Olusegun Obasanjo Wildlife Park is another side attraction at the OPL complex. The park has over 250 different species of animals ranging from lion, crocodile, monkey, parrot, camel, horse, and more. You can also pay to ride a horse if that's one of the things you would like to do at the place. Another thing that is well known at the complex is the 153 rooms hotel. in the OOPL complex. This hotel is widely known as the Green Legacy Resort. It is said to be a 4-star standard hotel and resort. Other facilities you can explore at the OOPL complex includes a cinema, a theater, restaurants, swimming pool, Adre and African Fabric Center, a tennis court, a gym center, rock cafe, mountaintop view, and more. Leaving the OOPL complex, the next place we visited was the Olumo Rock. The Olumo Rock is one of the most popular tourism attractions in Abeokuta. The name Olumo is a combination of two Yoruba words, Olu, which means God, and Mo, which means molded. There is so much videos and references about this tourism destination already because of its popularity, so I won't stress much about it in this video. But the rock is very symbolic, especially to Abeokuta and the people of Egbaland, because it was under this rock that they found shelter during the time of major civil crisis. If you visit the Olumo Rock, you will get to see a beautiful view of Abeokuta at the top of the mountain, hear stories about Egba and some of its brave people, check the shrine where they worship the gods, and many more. Sadly, we could not stay long at the Olumo Rock because they were having Isheshe during the time of our visit. So we moved on to the next tourism attraction, which is the Centenary Hall and the Alake Palace. Located opposite the Alake Palace, the Centenary Hall is a historical hall built in 1930 to commemorate the 100 years anniversary of the settlement of Egba people in Abeokuta and the peace they have experienced since the last inter-tribal war. They all serve as an avenue for interactive socialization among the Egba and as a town hall where important meetings usually took place among the 4 quarters of the Egba people. As of now, the hall is empty and you will only find portraits of past and present king of Egbaland if you visit. After enjoying the historical view of the Centenary Hall, we then head to the Alake Palace, which is just at the opposite side of the road. The Palace of the Alake of Egbaland is the home to the traditional ruler of the Egba people. Right from the entrance, you will notice 2 magnificent pillars that anchors the gate, decorated with the Alake's emblem. There is 2 palaces in the Alake's compound. The first palace you will meet while going inside is the old palace, while the palace behind it is the new palace. The present ruler built a new palace behind the old palace, making the old palace into a museum where anyone can learn more about the Egba kingdom. When you walk inside, you can still see the old palace, which is still well maintained. There are statues and different figures adorning the compound, with each telling its own tale. Apart from the palaces, there is an ICT center, a traditional court, and an office for the Egba Traditional Council. There are palace staff who will take you on tour of the palace, but unless you have a royal appointment, you may not enter the palace chamber itself or see the Alake. Completing our tour at the Alake Palace, we decided to end our journey by visiting the Kuti Heritage Museum. The Ransom Kuti family is one of the most respected and highly recognized family in Nigeria. The Kuti Heritage Museum is the building where the Ransom Kuti family lived in Abeokuta. Said to have been built in the 1950s, it is where the late academic and clerk Reverend Oludotun Ransom Kuti and his wife Fumilayo lived and raised their children, Dolapo, Olukoya, Beko and Fela Kuti.
Here we have the family tree. Israel, his father, and the brother gave us 4 children. Olikoye, former Minister of Health, Bella, and Beko.
Visiting the Kuti Heritage Museum, you can learn a lot about the Kuti family. You will learn more about Reverend Oludotun Ransom Kuti and his great contribution to education in Nigeria. You will learn a lot about Mama Fumilayo and his activist movement, how she created Abeokuta Ladies Club, where adult education classes are taken, how she led thousands of women in protest to demand for better representation of women, and how she became delegate for Nigeria in many foreign activities, and so on and so forth. The one-story building with an exterior that makes it stand out in the area preserve some of the family's household items like bed, dining table, rugs, glassware, chairs, family portraits, and more. Flowing graciously through the heart of Ogun State is an iconic river that holds a special place in the heart of locals and visitors alike, offering not just scenery beauty but also plays a vital role in the ecosystem and cultural heritage of the region. The Ogun River, which originated from Odo Ogun, which means Ogun's River, is a river which is believed to have a special connection with Ogun, the god of iron and war in Yoruba mythology, hence its name. This river mediates its way through various landscapes including forest and urban areas before finally emptying into the Lagos Lagoon. Along its journey, it passes through several towns and villages, providing sustenance to the surrounding communities.
So I came to spend some days with my sister, like living close to Bega also. And I figure out from Google Map that the Ogun River is very close to her. So I just walk up to check out the place. And this is it. Like from here, it doesn't look like the big Ogun River, though it's floating. If you look at that body of water there, if you wait for it, you see it's moving, and there is like grass here. But that side, like the water is open. Again, that side you can know that it's from the Ogun River or something like that, right? But here it's floating, and I guess people do parking here of sand. Like if you see, these are some of the sand they've packed. Just a fun experience. Just a walk by to come and check the place. It makes sense.
This river is often associated with rituals, festivals, and spiritual practices, reflecting the deep-rooted cultural heritage of this region. The Ogun River also serves as a lifeline for many communities along its banks, providing water for agriculture, domestic use, and commercial activities. The soil nourished by this river supports varieties of crops, including rice, cassava, and vegetables, which form a backbone of the local economy.
So I'm just sitting here. I don't know, like maybe taking in the view or something, and I notice that thing. This thing, let me show you guys. Yeah. This thing. I don't know what they use it for. Ava Joma Bino, Kini, Kilavje. Kini. No, Kini Ria. Oh yeah. Okay. That's the equipment they use for packing sand. One give walk on by shall. Shall walk on by? Like we move lost because okay. So you can also take boat here. Compared to what my sister was telling me when I came here. When I was telling her that I want to go and check out Odo, she was like, Emma Losibe, no man going on because all these superstitions that people just come about. But yeah, and while sitting here, from like my right to the other side, I'm hearing some sound of people like worshiping it or something. I guess that's part of the works. This is very big though. I normally see it when I'm climbing the bridge of there's one bridge in Abeokuta, and when you climb it, you see the Odogo. That was really like I never get this closer view of it before. This is the first time, and it's not bad.
But despite its importance, the Ogun River faces numerous challenges, including pollution, deforestation, urbanization, industrial activities, agricultural runoff, improper water disposal, and many more. There was even a period of time when the river was reported to have dried up.
Traffic inbound Lagos has slowed down, and road safety officials are seen trying to make light the gridlock. Onlookers have been trooping in to see the dried section of the river, which once provided water for the Kara cattle and ram market.
But all in all, the Ogun River stands as a symbol of natural beauty, cultural heritage, and ecological importance in Nigeria. As a steward of environment, it is our collective responsibility to ensure the preservation and conservation of these invaluable resources for the benefit of the present and future generation.
My brother go Odogun, he tell me say he wants throw. He just dey come back now, they tell me say na that Odogun he go. Mommy, I shall not go. Say what kind of something go do? He dey here, now he just come back now. Come they tell me say he go the Odogun wey me. yá. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Ṣé ń gbọ́?
So, good morning, guys. So, I'm currently in Ojodubega for a few days, and for no particular reason, let me say, because I thought I can make content out of it, I thought this morning I should hike or trek, whichever one you want to call it, to Ikeja, which is about 2 hours from here. Like, if you trek, sha. So that's what I want to do this morning. The place I'm going to is Johnson Jakonde Tinubu Park, JJT Park or something in Ikeja. So I will just hike there, and when I got there, I don't really have anything else to do there. So, but let's go.
Ojodu is a large town and residential area of Lagos, Nigeria, with a population of around 100,000 people. Ojodubega is a busy neighborhood that connects Lagos and Ogun State. It is located on the border of Lagos and Ogun State, and it is close to major mainland cities in Lagos. Ikeja, on the other hand, is the capital of Lagos State with a population of more than 500,000 people. It is a well-planned, clean and quiet residential and commercial town with shopping malls, industrial estate, television studios, computer village, and government reserve areas. 60% of West Africa's pharmaceutical production take place in Nigeria, and the majority of Nigerian pharmaceutical manufacturers have their major production sites in Ikeja. The Muritala Muhammad International Airport is also located in this city.
So one thing that is very common in Ojodu that came as a shock even to me is the population of mullahs around here. Like, there's a lot of them, and they do mostly bike. Like, they ride bicycle or they pick up empty bottles and stuff. Like, there's a lot of them. I just witnessed a backyard sale something. So I just passed by a place where a bunch of household items was put outside and they were selling it. Like, people are there. I don't think it's like someone has a business with it. It's just like the person just bring it out from their own house and selling it. And I don't want to record it so that, like, I don't want to kill anyone's privacy or whatever. That was why I didn't record it. So this is just right. It's one of the major supermarkets in Nigeria. Apart from ShopRite. ShopRite is different from Just Right. Apart from ShopRite, Just Right is also like one of the big names when it comes to supermarkets in Nigeria. And I think I need to mention how difficult it is for me to record. Like, the sun is not really out, so my face is not really showing. And apart from that, I'm always very closer to the road, like I'm just side the road. So recording and trying to watch for the bike man or keke napep coming is like very difficult. Like so part of the place we just walk by is kind of like Ogun State land or something. I know that Lagos State and Ogun State has some kind of weird border. Like the state, sometimes you'll be in a certain city and you'll be in Lagos and Ogun State at the same time. Like, it's difficult to explain, but like if you take Agbara and Badagry, for instance. When you're in Akwa, you're in Ogun State. And when you move a little bit towards Badagry, you're in Lagos State. And there's a lot of places like that too, like Ibeju too. There are some parts that is Lagos, there are some parts that is Ogun State. And those places, I feel like it will be difficult for people living in those places because it's both states that want to be controlling it. Like Lagos, you want to, do their own thing there. Ogun State too, you want to do their own thing there. But I don't know how they do it, yeah. So based on my own knowledge, there is two major junctions in Ojutubeja. There is one closer to the highway where all these interstate buses, like stop, like this one here, right? And there is one, like the one I just left just now, the back there. That was another bus stop. So when you are coming from let's say Akwa now, you stop at this bus stop that I show you, and you can just walk down to the other bus stop to take Ajayi or something. So I thought I should mention that I'm depending solely on Google Map. I don't know anywhere here. The place they are carrying Ikeja, I've passed it already. This place I'm passing, I don't even know, but I'm following it anyway. So more than an hour so far into the journey, and Google Map says I'm going to use 2 hours to get there, and yeah, it's saying 55 minutes now, since I've used more than an hour already. So I guess finger crossed, yeah, we go see. Look at this design I just see on the house. Look like people are walking. But it's just an house decoration. That makes sense, actually. That makes sense. That's I don't know. That's a unique way of decorating the house. Like, it's different from common ones and stuff. I thought I need to mention too that this place is so quiet, probably because it's an estate, I guess. So it's a residential place, so very quiet place. If you're a content creator and you're living here, you're going to enjoy it because you won't have to be screaming your voice or have to be regretting or how do I say it? You won't have to be waiting for everything to be quiet before you can record or do something. And there is a lot of CCTV, and which makes sense for security purposes. An average of rich people are going to be living here, for sure. I don't know the kind of people that live here in this estate, but based on what I've seen so far, an average of rich people are going to be living here. Based on the college I've seen, the buildings I've seen, and stuff like that, the kind of security they put around here, like CCTV and a lot of securities, a lot of security personnel. I even see soldiers around too. So I'm guessing to some extent, some kind of rich people event. And look at this decoration. People are creative around here. Just use grass to cover the whole fence to make it, and it makes sense. Makes sense. The way I'm recording there, I'm just hoping like no one comes and meets me like, what am I recording? Because I don't know, technically they can be like, this is a private estate, I'm not supposed to be recording or something. But then it doesn't happen, so thank God. So this is the estate. That's the estate we have been walking around since. And it's a very touchy estate, nice security. Most of the places are neat, and there's beautiful houses there. In fact, if you see like the kind of cars passing by, you know, like the kind of people living there. But that's for that. Let's move on. I think I want to know this road. Yeah, I think this highway leads to Ibadan and so on. Yeah, I want to know this place. Wow, I wasn't expecting like this to be where we get to. That's life. So that's the highway. I went on the bridge. We are coming from that place, and we passed through inside the bridge. And we are going this way, I guess. There's something I want to show you guys. So I travel a lot to Akwa, passing to Lagos, and when we pass Lagos, this road is usually the one we normally pass, and every time I always see the status. So just walking by, like I'm going closer to it. I don't know. It makes a lot of sense. Like, look at the status. I don't even know their name. Let's check their name. It's kind of funny. They don't put a name for them. They just name them Welcome to Lagos. How will you name it Welcome to Lagos? Something as beautiful as this. So they did a kind of parking space that I like. So this is like 3 lanes if you look at the road, but they did this place for parking. So you see parking 13, parking 12, and so on. And that's how it goes for like the whole road before you get to the bridge, which makes sense. Fire hydrant. When I make a video about exploring Yaba, like Yaba was the first place I'm going to see this. This is the second time I'm seeing it. I'll be this thing. I don't know. So yeah, second time we call it. I'm seeing it. This looks like one of the only places in Nigeria, like one of the few places, let me say, in Nigeria that I've seen cars obey traffic lights. And it makes sense. But I'm guessing like there's some kind of penalty. There's some kind of monitoring camera, yeah. If you look at this, That camera. I'm coming on. That camera. Probably the work of that camera is to capture cars that disobey the traffic law. Because people are very, very respectful of it. We take an instance. Is another one waiting while the road is clear. But they are still waiting. They don't burn their way. I don't know what I'm saying. So they are, makes sense, yeah. These are the cameras I was talking about. Like a lot of them. So I guess that tells the reason why people are really following the traffic light. Because if you mess around, all this one will capture you very much. So, and they need to, if they can implement this in almost all road in Nigeria, it will make sense. There will no need for headache. I guess. My own opinion. So we're almost at the place I'm going to. Or let me say we are there actually. This is it. Honestly, I can hear the sound of drums like they are doing something. Well, I don't even know they are doing something before plans come here. I just wanted to come. So, well, it's to go inside now. So this is JJT Park. It's very funny that just opposite it, like this is JJT here, just opposite it is another park known as Bisikano Park. I don't know. We are going to JJT for now. So I don't know why this always happens to me. I don't know, honestly. So I'll just be walking by the side of like the park to try and get the entrance. So I was walking down to this side. I don't know, those that know this place very well, you know that I'm walking to the entrance of the House of Assembly, of Lagos State House of Assembly, because the JJT Park is approximately Lagos State House of Assembly. So the entries I'm supposed to pass, I think is still it's still in the front. Oh God, I don't even know how to explain this. To show you guys how close this place is. This is the Lagos State House of Assembly.
Water.
You see? So that's how close. Like that's how close they are to each other. Very close. I like how this place is big. Like it's wide, and you can have your own space with your own friends and stuff, which makes sense. Like the place is also beautiful, but one thing is, I don't know whether it's because I came around when it is festive season. If you check online, they are going to tell you there is no gate fee. But when you get to the gates, like today, I don't know, maybe next time it's not going to be like that because of the festive period. But today they were asking for 1,000 naira per head as gate fee. Look at this head. So one of the things I noticed is under every flag, they write like their capital, their currency, like what their number starts from, their Independence Day and stuff like that for each one of the flags that are here. But just like I said before, the place is like very big. I'm not at the end though. There's like you still go to the end there. But I just like realized on Google Map that Ikeja Mall is closer to this place. So this is where I wanted to stop on this video, but I'm thinking of like checking out the place too. And this place was great. So another thing is that there is also private businesses. They have some like what they call this name of this thing, gazebo, right? They have like gazebo that people can stay, and you can also rent mats at the gate. You can also rent mat at the gate and put it somewhere. There is toilet and I'm not sure about the toilet though. I'm just saying like it's there, but Nigerian public toilet, I'm not so sure. So there is also private businesses, like maybe you want to buy chicken, like all this place. Maybe you want to buy chicken, soft drink, and so on. But the place makes sense. We've come and we've checked out everything. So I'm thinking of going to Ikeja Mall. So let's head there now. So this place we are currently walking is called Governor's Avenue. I checked on Google Map. Not like I know it before. So it's called Governor's Avenue. And around this place too, like there is one turning that goes to the governor's office. When I check on Google Map, I think this is the turning. I'm not sure though. And recording here is kind of uncomfortable because I don't want any security to come and meet me. And okay, this is Ikeja House. This is Ikeja House. I don't know what Ikeja House is. But I want to reach Ikeja Mall. I just see like, since I'm close by, see how big it is and stuff like that. So let's go. This is the busiest I've ever seen a shopping mall. See how car parked. I'm guessing this is also because of the holiday. That has to be because look at the cars. And I've passed a lot of other cars. I thought I can save myself from some disgrace and not enter because there's nothing to come and do here particularly. So coming here, like I'm going to say it, if you come here without like having something you come to do, like maybe you come to eat or buy something, you're just going to be lost. Or you're not going to sound like, I don't know, you're not going to feel good by yourself or something. I don't know. So I want to save myself the embarrassment and be going. So yeah, in Yaba market, great. This is market, good. Yeah, and also they just walk up to you anyhow, asking you like whatever it is. To be saying this in Nigeria. I only see them in movies. This is the first time I'm going to see it in Nigeria.
I think I've seen that before.
Do you think the water actually go through that?
Yes.
Like, you didn't think
Oh,
there's...
the mother got before.
Oh, this is funny.
Nigeria.
So one thing, if you are walking around Yaba, is to always expect to see old houses like this one in my back here. So there is always, I don't know, they try kind of have old houses around. So this is another one of the fire hydrants. Sorry, like I'm very shocked. Like honestly, this is the first time I'm going to be seeing it in Nigeria.
Have you eaten that donut before? Have you eaten that donut before?
No, I don't know them.
It's like heaven.
Yeah.
That's the best donut ever.
So this guy is telling me that this place, that their donut is the best in Nigeria.
Yes, the best donut ever.
Okay. But what I don't you made the money to buy donuts. So we are going to Unilag currently, and we thought we should walk because we'll be able to explore more, like see more places and stuff. Right? We're going to see this thing. They are going to see a lot of that ride along the road, which makes sense though because it's portable and stuff. But I think people use it for delivery very much compared to like this one, right? So we just got to Unilag. So we are going to be exploring this place or checking it out, whichever one it is you want to call it. Honestly, Unilag front gate is so different from Futa, but like I did from Futa, but this place is just like very busy. You're kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, So I guess one of the things of getting inside the streets, you wonder where you want to go. That's what we are doing currently. We don't know where we want to go. I got chairman.
And she's still with someone, so I'll call me. That's why I did your plan.
So this is not I don't know if they're pronouncing the name correctly. Not Abi. That's the name now.
Yes.
Not. And it's a car manufacturing company based in Nigeria. It's a local car manufacturing company based in Nigeria. But what I'm wondering is how they were able to get the space inside Unilag for their manufacturing process. I guess they also partner with them so that they can run the workshop or something. Yeah. Based on what I've seen so far, you can't be in Unilag and not have like fashion sense. Like you will be hot compared to other people based on like the fashion and stuff that people have here. So I schooled in Federal University of Technology at Crowther, right? And based on what I've seen here so far, this place is way bigger than FUTA, or even more. Like they have a lot of buildings, big buildings compared to like FUTA. It's not like I'm shading my school. This is a general university anyway, but FUTA is a technology university. So, but just an observation.
Oh, yes, there's a place we stayed that monkey came to meet us.
Where?
There are monkeys here.
Yeah.
No, if it's not just because of car, we'll let go there. For those who are already used to visiting,
It be like that thing is a tank, but at the same time I don't think they can pump anything inside that one like that.
like gas tank. I don't.
So something fun just happened just now. I don't know if you can see this stuff. Yeah, so we are looking at it and we are arguing. We are both arguing about what it could be, and none of us, like, our mind doesn't go to like water tank. Cause look at the way it looks. I don't think you can see it. Let me move to the front. Because if you look at the way it looks like, right, this thing doesn't look like water tank or anything. So we now, because we are just brainstorming to check what it is, we now decided to ask someone who works there, because someone was working out, to ask what is this, and the man shocked us that it was just a water tank. So we've left Unilag. We are going to Ojota.
Abi? No, we are going to go to college.
We are going to go to Ojota.
Yes, we are going to Ojota.
It's in Biwa. Okay. I'm on the nose. The cycle. You try, but I'm not impressed, to be honest. The art and stuff here are very, very good, honestly. But I'm not impressed. Like, maybe because I've went to Tasud before. If you went to Tasud before, there's like graveyard of art there. I think because, well, I don't know, Sha, but those ones, like, their art. This one's too, their art makes sense. Like, but that one is a lot more, like, yeah. But it makes sense, so, Sha. And this is their feet. Right. Ah. So we didn't actually do much exploring this place. There is nothing to do. We just walk around, check out the place, and we are moving on. So behind me, as you can see, is the newest and arguably the biggest agro-tourism resort in Nigeria currently. And today we are going to be exploring this place and be checking out some of the features and facilities that they have. So Nibala Motherland is founded by Dr. Honorable Jibayo Adeyeye and his wife, Professor Olufunke Adeyeye, and they are positioning to be the #1 agro-tourism facility in Nigeria. If you don't know, agro-tourism is a form of commercial enterprise that links agricultural production and tourism together. So the basic way to explain agro-tourism is that you have a large site that you use for agricultural production and also used for tourism activities. Sitting on a 35 hectares of land, this place is really big and is divided into 4 sections. There is the farm section, the resort section, the golf section, and the fitness section. To kickstart my time exploring this place, I decided to go for the mountain climbing.
May I go help you push am? This is the one that carries me from like the gate up to this place. When his bike don't die now. So this is the 580 stairs mountain. And I'm going to climb it right now. I'm going up there. Let's go. These are the stairs look like. If you have one there. Ah, God. This is not easy. So there is barriers for easy climbing. I don't even know the numbers of stairs I've taken so far. But I'm tired. You can see the way I'm breathing. Just got into 100 steps. At 100 steps. We are still going to 500. Jesus. So when you get to a point on the stairs, I guess they haven't fixed the barrier for this one. So the barriers, sorry. It hasn't rained today, but look at this water on the rock. I'm kind of wondering where it came from. Funny enough, I've been having plans to climb Storey hill, so I guess this might be like my preparation to climbing Storey hill. Because this thing is not easy. Just look easy. 500 steps. Ah, God. We are going. Oh. We are 250. 250. Oh, look at the view. Oh my God. That's the entrance. Right there. That's the entrance. Oh, God. That place is the Storey highway. God, if you. Oh God. So we are still going up. Oh God. Let's go to 350. Oh my God. This is 400. And you can see people are writing their name here. I'm going to do the same too. I'm going to find a space here and write my name to show that I was here. What do you guys think? You can still see the lake over there. That's the main gate. That's the Bella house. Kind of a good exercise if you think about it. Make you sweat, and you can also use the moment to reflect on yourself, like maybe on your life or something like that. I don't know, anything. See, this is the 500 step, and the rest is like 80. Lot of people right now. Okay, since I found this cool spot while going down the mountain, I thought I should tell you like why this place is named Nibalola. So the resort is named after a popular phrase here in Ondo, which is Nibalola, which means if you have a father, you have wet. The idea behind the phrase is that if you have a father, whether it is like an adopted father or a biological father who look after your progress and care about you and stuff like that, you are going to ultimately transfer, like it is the caring and stuff is going to ultimately transfer into wet and stuff. So it is a popular phrase here. Nibalola is a popular phrase here in Ondo, and it's one of the ways you use to address the elders or to greet them. So I guess the phrase kind of have a really deep meaning with the founders of this place. That's why they name it Nibalola, motherland. So let's climb down. Climbing up is actually hard enough. Climbing down is even more harder. Like my leg is just shaking. Almost there. To show you like how big this place is, like That's the mountain we climbed over there, right? And that place is very, very far. All these places are the golf feed up to that palm tree. They also have like a palm tree forest over there, like up over there. There is a small portion of the lake here, and there is a bigger one over there. I'm still going to see that one. And this I also see some of their forests. Like this is some of their palm tree forests. And that's I'm sweating. You see their cow. Those are their cows. I'm not going to get any closer than this. I'm not get any closer than this. So those are their cows. I think that was their house over there. The house is over there. So you can see this is part of their palm forest, or what do you call it? They still have more. On that rock side, they have like a huge one. It's like you can see it. This is their biggest lake. I don't know whether it is man-made lake or like natural one, but it is very, very big. You can see how it's stretched. It's stretched up to this point here, and this one still goes like to that side, up to that mountain, up to the mountain. So it's very, very big, and it still go that way too. So the lake is divided. There is one that goes that way, and there is also one that goes this way. There's also a small portion that goes this way. So that's the express road. That's the expressway. You can see some of the cars on the film. I don't know if you can see it. As it is, you can see it. See it down. Pretty cool. I don't see this.
If you don't know, Ondo State is one of the states in Nigeria that has a lot of mountains. There is probably nowhere in Ondo State you are going to visit that you are not going to see a mountain or an hill. In fact, it is home to one of the tallest hills in Nigeria, which is Storey Hill. And today, I joined a club to hike one of those hills. So we are here at Mountain of Justification. The doors that is just moving around, it seems like I just came to.
I want future. Stay and see if I can find
So today, I'm going to be attempting to trek to the next town of where I am, which is like 20 kilometers away from here. And some of you might see this title and see again the word again there, which means I've done this before once, and the story behind me I just see a trailer bounce just now. Okay, this trailer. So today I'm going to be attempting to trek to the next town, which is around 20 kilometers from here. And Google Maps said I'm going to do it within 3 hours. I'm supposed to do it within 3 hours. So, like I've said before, I've done this before once, and the story behind that is very crazy, which I'm going to actually share. But the town I'm going to is Lusada. I'm starting from Aton, and the distance between the two of them is approximately around 20 kilometers. So I'm attempting to trek it. I don't really have anything else to do in Lusada. I just want to do this trekking video, and then I will just take the transport back and see whether or not I can still do it, because I've done it before. So I've started, I think the time is around 9:30 now, but I've started around 9, so I'm like 30 minutes into it. But this is along the road. This is like the place that is more quiet, that I think I can do the intro. That was why I'm just doing the intro now. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So along the way, I'll be sharing a lot of things I experienced and others. This is going to be a long ride. I don't have a stabilizer, so I'm very sorry for it. I'm not sure this is what anyone's supposed to wear for trekking, but that's what I have here. And I'm not carrying any bag, I'm just going by myself. And this road, they are like supposed to be very good. I'm not sure this camera is doing those like to see. So if you look behind me, there is this palm tree on the other side. It's a very huge palm tree, like a very huge plantation. Like very long. And I know like inside it, like there is a way you can pass inside it to cross across the palm tree, which actually make a lot of sense. But I can't do that side. We'll still be going. So to show you how long, like they give you a perspective of how long this palm tree plantation is. If you look, I want to see if I can zoom. You see this, you can like that far away from the place that truck is coming from, right? From there, so it goes like this. Like it's more than that place, but it goes like this and still goes from like they're still moving in to see it. Like that's how big or wide it is. This church is very all these cars passing by. I just hope you can hear my voice when I'm done with this. But what I want to point to this church is one of the oldest things around this road. One of the oldest. It's like I just came to this church. See. The doors that is just moving around, it seems like I just came to furnish myself. There's a secondary school here, just beside the church. I'm going to show you. Beside the road, like very that's what I'm getting. There's no other place I can park. So this is the secondary school. Oh, all right now. They're still going. Wow. So whether we are talking about the last time I trekked this place or the last time I traveled along this road, both of which has been a while. So there is a lot of differences in like the road and the establishment along the road and stuff. So like take for instance this NNPC, the Storey station. It's not there when I traveled around it. There's a lot of differences. Like I've seen a lot of establishments along the road that are are not there. And I'm talking about like most things for 10 years. So I guess that's fine. The only thing I'm bothered about is this road. The way this road looks like being uncompleted and the dust that is going from it. But we are going sharp. So one of the things around the road is one side of it is halfway done, like they've level it and stuff. But then there is the other side, this one that is just dust. And I don't know, it's been a while since they started this project. Should have been done by now, but this is Nigeria. Anyway. I just crossed it. I couldn't record here because there are police like checkpoint there that are collecting bribes from all this parking. So make I don't pull out my camera. Make them not think I want to expose them and collect I don't want any wahala. That's why I have my phone. So it just passed. So but there was a small river there, sha. I wish I could see for myself. This is where the road looks like before. So I just see something and I feel like this is the way they are doing drainage now. I just noticed. I'm seeing this kind of hole everywhere along the road. You see another one. You see? Like that. So I'm guessing that was like another new style they use for drainage beside the road. The one I know before is different from me, but this one too is cool now. It's very tiny, very small. It goes like that along the road. Yeah. So this mansion has been abandoned for like more than 20 years now, that no one is living in it. And I'm going to share the story of why. Or like the conspiracy that is about it, yeah. So the mansion behind me is a mansion that was built by someone. It doesn't look like a mansion anymore, though, if you look at it. But it was a mansion that was built by someone and they abandoned the mansion. And there was a lot of conspiracy. People talk now. There's a lot of conspiracy around it. There are some people that be like, the person that built it actually killed someone or buried someone inside the place. That was why they abandoned it. Like they arrested him. And different conspiracies, yeah. But for me, I just wonder is how someone can build such a beautiful stuff and leave it abandoned. Let me show you. I can't go inside the place. It's a big mansion. Like, bush has covered everything. It's a very big mansion. Very big mansion. But bush has covered everything up, so I can't see much of it. But yeah, that's how it is. I guess things like this is what people see and be like talk about money in a bad way. But we move, sha. I just find this river beside the road. You can see it very well. See the river beside the road. I don't even know there's a river here. That's one of the few things about you pass a place like a lot of time, not every day like that, yeah. But because you are just in a transport, whenever you are passing, you don't really know much about the place. You don't know, like me, I'm just finding out the first time that there's this river. There is one I know. That was what the one at the bridge that we just passed. This is another one. I will not lie. I thought of going there to wash my leg or something. But I don't know. There is only one person. There is only two persons I see there, like a father and his son. So I don't know, sir. I don't want any problem. So we are moving in. This is the most quiet place. Like everything is quiet. So let me share you the story of how I walk this place once before. And it's a very funny and crazy story, or something that is avoidable. But a big definition of I struggle to ask for help from people. So I went to a polytechnic before going to university. And the polytechnic is like 40 to 50 kilometers away from where my parents live. Right? And it's just 2 towns. So you go from, my parents live in Aton. So you go from Aton to Lusada. And Lusada is where we are trekking to. And Lusada to Ibesa. So the school is in Ibesa. So polytechnic. And one of this time, I don't know, I think maybe I was coming home after an exam, right? Or something, and the money left with me. I don't have any money again. So the money left with me was money that can only take me from Ibesa to Lusada. So I don't have money from Lusada to Aton. And this time I'm talking about, it's a very cheap amount of money. Probably, I don't know how much now again, but probably like 200 naira or even 150 or so. But I just decided that because I can't ask for help. And it's not like there is no people around me that I can ask for help. Because I was very young when I went to polytechnic. So my mom didn't let me live where like mostly students live. So the place I live, there was a landlord living with us. And he has a wife. And there was also other tenants that are not like students. So all those people, I could have asked money from them to go, which I'm very sure they will give to me. And apart from that, there are neighbors too. They are not even students, they are adults that I can ask money from. But I left all those people and the opportunity to ask for them for the help because I always struggle asking help from people. And I left that and just take the only money with me to take a transport to Lusada. So I take a transport from Ibesa to Lusada. Now, when I get to Lusada, like let's assume like I forgot to ask for help from Ibesa. Even when I get to Lusada, I could have just easily went to the park and explained myself that I don't have transport. Like, if someone can help me out. Like what I'm talking about is a very long time. I'm still very sure. It's not like when there was hike in petrol price or like it's still like a time when people can decently help you now for that kind of stuff. But because I was so shy of asking for help, I just decided to leg out. I just decided to leg out. So that was like the story behind me legging the whole journey. It was around that time, I don't know. It was also fun, I guess. I can't remember the whole experience again. I can't remember the whole experience again. I just see someone talking to me. But one thing I remember about the experience was while I was trekking down home, I guess someone that knows me was inside the car or bus or whatever. So when the person gets home, when the person gets to our home, he went straight to my parents, to my mom. It's only my mom that is there. I don't have a father. So he went straight to my mom and tell her like he saw her son checking that home. So when I got home, that was the first thing my mom first confronted me because she can't also believe it. Like, because I could have also called her like that. Okay, well, I'm coming home, but I don't have fare to come home. Maybe she can just send me money or something. But I just refused to because I don't know, and I just decided to check. So I'm getting home. That was the first thing she first welcomed me with like, is it true that I was checking and this and that? And I don't even know how to reply. But that woman, it took a while before before I get over the anger that I was having, because I just feel like, okay, if you know me and you see me trekking along the road, the worst you could have done is stop the bus where you are inside to help me, to carry me because you know me. And if you can't do that and you go, I don't see any reason why you need to go and tell my parents, like my mom at home, that you saw me trekking. People need to learn how to mind their business. But all is well. So that was the story of how of how I check. And there I am again doing it again. But this time around, I'm just doing it as an experiment. I'm just doing it to see whether or not I can still walk like a long distance like that. And we are still in the journey. We are more than an hour into the journey now, right now. Though my leg are kind a little, but we are still going. I still have enough strength, I believe, to keep going. So let's go. So I need you. This is an hotel. It doesn't even look fancy at all. It's an hotel. So you can see that's the apartment. So I've done a lot of pointing of camera to myself today, public, and I'm very proud of myself because I was able to do it. But at the same time, there's still that bit of shyness in recording myself when people are looking at me. That building I was trying to record, it was like an estate that was more or less looked like it was abandoned or unfinished. But I don't want to say unfinished because it doesn't look like they are still working on it. So it's more or less like I abandoned. So I want to record it very well for you guys to see. But there are people in front of the estate. So I was just shy of doing it. So I just end up just leaving it. Yeah. But we are moving. There is a lot of things around this place that I'm supposed to be familiar with. But somehow, I'm not familiar with most of them. When I see them, like it looks like so I see those places. It looks like when you want to know someone, but at the same time you are confused about where you know them from. That's like the way it feels. Like if you take for instance this building on that side, I kind of feel like I know the building for sure. It feels like I know it, but at the same time it also feels like I don't know it. I don't know how to explain it. But you move. This is the building I'm talking about. So it feels like a building I know. But at the same time, it feels like I don't know it. I think I should also mention that I have to be crossing like roads at one point or the other. Like if you look at the road here, it looks a little bit tight. and the other side is not tied. So that's where the cars are passing. So once in a while it change, it will be like this place that is not tied and where the cars are passing, while the other side is tied. So if I stay at the other side, the dust, they are too much. So I have to move to the side. So I have to be crossing each time when I'm moving. I would have been able to show it with camera, but I'm the only one recording, and that would be a lot of stress. So that's why. So this is the comfort night. And this is like their second gate to the school. I think this is like their second gate to the school. Their first gate is like you get to Lusada Junction and then take a bike, like just enter Lusada. Okay. I don't know how to explain it, yeah. So I think I've got things to say about. Come on, there is so much different now. Like it's so much different. So much different. This Messiah. Yeah, I think they are building a flyover. I know there is a junction, there is like a 3 junction or 4-way junction around that, right? So I guess that's why they are building a flyover.
The alphabet and the objects they represent. A is for apple. B is for ball. B is for
Yo, the funniest thing is my grandma. Look at these people fighting. It's been a while since I recorded. I feel like this is so it took me around 2 hours. Just 2 hours and it's big more. So I guess Google Map just for me. I want to try to stay and see if I can find it. So let me check back.
These are 500 you.
I'm not so sure. I'm not sure I can find it. I'm just going to give it. If I can't find it after. By the way, she's not in the market. Please, Sunday, so she has gone to church. But I just want to see. So, was I able to go and was I able to check it? Yes. How many hours does this take me? 2 hours and maybe something. But I did it. That's that for this video. Sure. Don't go and look for transport to Akwa. This bed is not comfortable. The cupboard is giving old grandma vibe. This thing here is not working. Just for this handle. I think someone smoking. Oh my god. So I don't consider myself as a guy that has money. I mean, if you look at me, I'm still a work in progress. But I've had the opportunity of staying in some really expensive hotel a few times. And when it comes to hotel, whether it is the expensive or the medium price one, I think you can always predict some of the things you can expect in the place, like good interior decoration, good customer service, and so on and so forth. And you can also predict that you are going to have facilities like swimming pool and so. But what about the cheap or the cheapest one? So out of curiosity and because I don't really have much I'm doing, to be honest with you guys, I'm going to be lodging in the cheapest hotel I can find in Akwa and be sharing the experience with you guys.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work cause my boss is a jerk and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, for God's sake. So welcome to my room.
Let me give you a little bit of talk. So, welcome to my room for the night. This is where I'm going to be staying for the night. And let me give you a full room tour. PSA though, I have to open that curtain so that light can enter here. And I'm using my flashlight too, if you can see. Just to be able to record. You don't have light, they don't have a generator or something like that. So this is the bed. We have the bed. We have a wooden table and a wooden chair. And we have a cupboard, I guess, to put your stuff. Right? The cupboard is giving old grandma vibe. Oh my god. So we have a place to dump your refugees if you want to. Everything is down there you go. And we have 0. So I guess that's for television. It's your television. I hope the sockets are working, sha. Let's see if they don't generator at night. Hopefully. So let me show you the situation of the door. So this thing here is not working, just for this handle. This is what you use to lock the door inside. Right? And outside, use this. Oh my god. So the bed, when it's comfortable enough, I mean, it's manageable for the price of 2,000 naira. So if you're wondering, I found this hotel on hotel.ng, right? It was premium for 1,005. But when I get here, I also it was 3,000. But later I reduced it to 2,000. So I got this even for 2,000. I couldn't record like my interaction at the reception because I was really shy of recording in public. Because I don't know what to expect anyway. So that's it. So let me show you the situation of fun. I want to go outside to record. And I find some, if you can see this is like ashes of cigarettes. I want to put my bag here. That was when I saw it. So I think someone smoking. And the funniest thing is, how did they clean this place? Like that they couldn't clean it. All is well. So this is the corridor. Right? See how dark it is. This is the room I'm staying into. And let me show you the toilet. So there's no toilet in the room. You have to walk down. You have to walk down like this. And then you see the toilet. Oh my god. I don't think I'm going to use this one. Now what is this one? See how dark the corridor is. To be honest, I kind of regretted the idea of coming, because on a normal day, I don't think I would want to come and lodge in this kind of hotel. Like I feel like it's an hotel for all these like people that want to do quickly and stuff like that. But I guess so that I can be able to see content to post. That's why I'm here. Oh my god. There's really nothing like there's nothing. I don't think they have bar. I checked downstairs, there's one restaurant there, but I'm guessing it's going to be an independent restaurant. I just take this place for fun. So I won't be surprised if it gets by night and like you are seeing all these you know what they call them now, the show like outside or something marketing their stuff. But we shall see shall when it gets there. And why I'm talking about this, I just look down here. I'm sitting outside like at the corridor, and I just look down here and I see another cigarette again. So it seems like it's very common here to smoke. Something I want to show you guys on this window. You know, this is a curtain for window. Right, to see the corridor. But if you look at it, see. So, to my surprise, they're actually on jail. I wasn't even thinking they are going to be honest, because it's already dark outside. It's like 7 or 8 p.m. currently, but they did. So let's see how long it's going to take them before they off it. Because I don't think they are going to like leave this till tomorrow. But let's see.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10".
So I'm about to go and sleep now. But this bed is not comfortable. There is hole here. Like someone is sitting inside the hole. So I guess I'm going to put this pillow to this side. I was putting it here before so that I can charge. So, but then we see tomorrow. Good morning. I was at night to get away before I slept. We have been it down at 11, after 11. But I was able to sleep. At least it was comfortable enough to some extent. This thing fell off. And the middle of the night. But I wasn't disturbed though. So I think that makes sense. Like there wasn't any noise or something. We stay in this kind of hotel. Let me know. Good morning, guys. Just wake up this morning. So I made a video about the largest farm lab in Nigeria. I'm currently there. And I thought I'd show you guys a thing in life of a farmer. Meanwhile, you see me waking up, I'm waking up already. I was the one that set up the camera. Let's go. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you around this place, the facilities available to the farmers and the day-to-day life of the farmer, right? But let's start with this room that I am like. Let's do some talk. So this is one of the rooms that will be given to the farmers. right? You see that they have 4 beds. It's a very big room though. They have 4 beds. That means 4 people are living here. Let me show you the kitchen. This is the kitchen. Come with a sink, and you put your cooking stuff anywhere you want. And there is like cupboard. Let me show you the toilet. So this is the toilet. We have a mirror. We have this. Yeah, and the shower. That's everything. And the place is spacious to shower. And let me show you how it looks like on the outside. So this is how the place looks like on the outside. This is one of the hostels. There's like 4 or 5 hostels, I think. And there's like stages of farmer. So I think they have like partners, captains, facilitators, and then staffers of soilless farm. So if you are partners, there is like an hostel they give to them, not this kind. But I'm staying with someone that is a captain, so this is the hostel they get. And there is hostel for facilitators, and then there is like a separate sections for their staff. So we are going to farm right now. But before we get to farm, while we are going there, let me say, I want to show you some places. So if you look at these buildings, these are offices. I don't know if you can see it. These are offices for like different farmers, and there are some also. These ones are classroom. These ones are offices. Then there is staff lodge, staff lounge. This is like where they have fun. Like that's where they have fun. Like maybe they want to do party or something, just for the staff. I'll show you a video below that shows like when they are having fun yesterday night. Yeah. Then to the other side of that building is like the administrator building and some other stuff, but we are still going to get there. But let's go to farm now. So you're already in the farm, but we are still going to like our own this guy farm. This is our farm. This is one of the greenhouses that is managed by farmer Emmanuel. Here they plant lettuce. Right. I don't know anything about farming, but I guess when you first come to farm, one of the first things you do is to water the plant. Scout. Okay, he said it's to scout. What does scout means? Okay. Okay. But you're not checking out now. Okay. So he has opened the water there. So the water is going to run to the farm. I guess he's doing the checking now. By the way, this is where they pump the water from, and they are using this tank. So for 2 greenhouses, this one and the one next there, they are using this tank. Then there is another greenhouse, they are using that tank, and that is how it goes for each one of them. And we are going to be visiting 4 greenhouses. Right, so let's go. So after visiting the greenhouses and checking the plants, I'm going to show you around the facilities of this place. There is like different places, gazebo, recreational center, like market and stuff like that. I'm going to show you everything.
Yeah.
This is the second farm. This one are what? Bell peppers. This is still the initial growth of bell peppers. You're not pumping water for this one? So he just did scouting of the plant and then went to water it. This farming kind of farming is much easier than the traditional farming. You can wear suit to come to farm for this. Who's my boss?
I don't understand. I cannot drip to my farm.
This is the second.
I cannot drip to my farm.
This is the second farm. This is like the big one. This is like what do you call the name? Still bell pepper now.
Yes.
This is
No,
pepper.
this is not pepper.
Okay, this is tomato. Sorry. So this is the third farm. This is the third greenhouse that he is managing. So if you don't understand how the automatic water pipe work, this is like how they set it up, and this thing goes through all the plants, right? That's how the water. So when they just on it over there, it flows to everything. But then sometimes the water tap may not reach some ones, and that is when you use. That's when you use this guy. Right? So I'll be using this guy. Alpha, I don't think that I know how to use this thing. No. Now omi tó ń jáde nísàlẹ̀ yẹn ti pọ̀ jù lẹ́ẹ̀kí n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Apparently, I don't know how to use watering can, so he has to collect it from me. Okay, if you bend it very well, it will not be pouring. Because and this guy cannot be a good teacher at all. A good teacher will call. This is the third greenhouse. So this is also bell pepper, and this one are already growing. Like, let me show you. I saw one here. So if you see that one here, you see, they're already growing. They are still going to grow more, even there too. You see this one.
Look at the height. Look at their meat.
So this is what you have to do as a greenhouse farmer. Like, you just come out to your farm, you scout, that means you check the plants if there is no issue with them, and you pump water. So you put water in them to make sure. I guess like the biggest like stress comes to when you are setting up the green farm, Abi, and when you are planting the seedling. Okay.
But the day-to-day activities is just a cycle repeated.
Okay. So the day-to-day activities is more easier to do. And I think compared to like traditional farming, this one makes sense now. Like even traditional farming, we are doing the day-to-day activities. You will need to still cut grass and all those kind of stuff. So I guess this one makes sense. Right? So we'll be moving on. We are going to wait here for this water to solidify. After then, we are going to off it, and then we'll be moving on to all the other facilities here. So this is another hostel they use. This is the one they use mostly for the partners. Like, those are the people that first came to learn, and this thing still go on. See, like the land still go on. That's it, yeah. Let's go to the recreational center. They call it gazebo or something. This is the gazebo. This is where they have like recreational center. There's like instruments and stuff and all this kind of thing inside the place, right? This is the market.
You see that bank?
You see your life. This is the market. This is the mosque. So this is the entertainment center. That is the staff lodge. This is the recreational center, and there's a small center here. So we are done with the work of the day, and this guy thought it would be a good idea for us to go and look for a river, and that's what we are doing currently. Hey, so we are going to look for a river. What do you think this thing is? Bedroom. It's a bedroom.
You not see the house made of clay.
Yeah, I should have shown you guys the house. Maybe when we are coming back, if I can still see. Yeah. Okay. I don't want problem. This is their house. See how? Like very short. It's like hot. It's like hot now, like call it. Very short. And it's very like you just barely enter. And look at the view.
On our way to the sea, and we are at the point of no return.
Let me gist you guys. So we impromptu decided to go and look for river. We haven't eaten when we went to farm this morning, and this Oga, the water that is supposed to carry
forgot it at home.
So we are going to river that we don't know. We don't know how far it is without food, without water.
Make it up down the way. And once we get to the river, we can't come back. We live in the river.
Okay, now. So you guys are probably not going to believe this, but we just passed through a settlement of people that the females don't wear bra. They don't wear anything like for the up to the the waist. There's nothing. I mean, am I lying?
It's free view.
That's not even making it up. That's not making it up. Let me lie to you. Hey, but we are still going, Sha. You know, this place is far. And funny things, some of the settlement around there say like this is where they come to fetch water. So like see how the distance of them coming to come and get water. Very far. So we'll see by you. We'll see by you. This is a big disappointment. Look at the river. Oh fuck. So we just walk all the way down. Oh my god. How do you even feel your type of this one? Like, I don't know if you guys can comprehend how small it is. And I was fantasizing about how I'm going to jump into the river. I'm going to jump into the river and stop. Like there's nothing here. See, like this is the river. It's clean though. It's clean a little bit. And this is God.
Wait, I can hear you water point from there. You're like at the end.
Which end?
I know anything.
Yeah, Jala. Yeah, let's go. He's of the opinion that that's not the smallest one. Like that's not the biggest one. So where do you want to look for it now? There's nothing there. So how far? And nobody could tell us that there is nothing. Fuck. This is a disappointment. Why come and record me? I want to wash my leg. I'm here already. I might as well at least wash my leg from it.
Oh, my abolition time Muslim man, she never fetch she prayer. Now how give you that? Toby, swim. You can make it. Go inside, go into the middle. Wait, says our reservoir said big part as stream, I swear. This is a total disappointment. Toby, let's go and swim in our reservoir.
Abina. Oh, this came all the way here for nothing. Oh, and this thing pay me. Like I was so much in my head, I was thinking, I'm going to swim and stuff. God. Yeah. We argue whether or not the people that we ask. We argue whether or not the people we ask about like the river, whether they are wicked or they are just illiterate. Because this one don't even reach. We just reach. We wanted to know whether like they intentionally just led us here. Oh, Eva.
So this is what we wanted to check Google Map for.
To talk about Thierry. Google Map not go see anything. Oh, what is it?
That means our reservoir is at
Oh, this is like
always remember, if you practice agriculture, you will be poor.
In Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria, lies a hub of innovation known as Soilless Farm Lab, founded by farmer Samson Ogole. It is a pioneer in soilless farming techniques and has one of Nigeria's largest soilless farms. Using techniques like hydroponic and aeroponic, Soilless Farm Lab grows plants in a carefully controlled environment, skipping traditional soil. This approach leads to Ajayi's efficient water usage and year-round production, all while minimizing environmental impact. Beyond just growing crops, Soilless Farm Lab is passionate about nurturing future agricultural leaders. The Ajayi program, done in partnership with MasterCard, equips young minds with soilless farming knowledge and skills. Participants gain hands-on experience and earn income while doing so.
And a lot of people reach out, and I realized not everybody has the amount to pay for training. Now, you don't want people to go into agriculture without being properly trained. If not, they would waste money, waste time, waste resources. So I figured, fine, I am setting up more farms. What if I gave people the opportunity to work and learn at the same time? So instead of looking for money to pay for your lesson fee, for your learning fee and all of that, you come and learn for free and actually set up a farm.
While there is a ton of buzz around Soilless Farm Lab and Farmer Samson, this video aims to provide a first-hand perspective into the experience of a student who has participated in Soilless Farm Lab Ajayi program. offering insight into his journey and the impact of their involvement.
This is the legend, yeah. So this is Emmanuel Opadino. Fun fact, is actually my roommate when we were in university, and he's one of is he member our training and be facilitator, be what will you call it?
Okay,
partners here at Soilless Farm. So he's going to be the one taking. So when do you join Soilless Farm?
Okay, so I joined Soilless Farm Lab. That was last year, 2023 January. I got to know about the project. That was December. So I applied. At first I applied, I didn't get. Then I reapplied again. Then I got an invitation to come. So on coming here, this place was like a desert, like was a forest.
They just started.
They just started. So we were the first boards to start with. Yeah, welcome to my greenhouses. This is one of my greenhouse, and here we have bell pepper. Okay, so this is what we call a screenhouse or a greenhouse. And why is it called a greenhouse? Okay, here you can control a lot of factors such as the pest control, rainfall, and humidity. So this is a greenhouse, and here we have bell peppers that was just transplanted. These bell peppers are just 5 days old. So what we call a cycle is the beginning of the lifespan of a plant to the end. That's from planting to transplanting to throughout the harvesting period to the end of its life. Then we terminate. So that's why we say terminate. Once we terminate, we take it off because they are not going to be producing like they used to. They are already reached their peak. So then we leave the soilless medium to stay for a while, like to rest a little. We sterilize, fumigate, prep it for a new cycle. Then we introduce the new plants into it to start a new cycle. So now you are in the greenhouse with a plant population of about 350 plants, and during the last cycle we did a whopping amount of about 860 kg bell peppers. Just this greenhouse produced 860 kg, and that has been our peak for now. But this cycle we are hoping to get 1 ton plus. We are targeting 1.2 ton for this cycle.
You particularly are managing how many greenhouses?
Okay, so this is Fredville, and we are managing 4 greenhouses.
Okay.
So the first one is on my right. This is the second one, which is the bell pepper. The third one on my left, and the fourth one also on my left. I got to learn about soilless farming through YouTube videos and seminars that I've been to. So there's where I started my journey from. When I started my agricultural journey, on encountering what soilless farming was, I was how will I say it? I was intrigued to know more. So I did my research, went for trainings, then I came to Soilless Farm Lab, came to the training, and I was wowed. So from there, my journey, my love for agriculture grew more and more. This is what we call drip irrigation. This is technology we use in fertigating our plants. And when we say fertigating, we mean feeding them nutrients using water. So now I've already opened the system over there. So very soon water will be dripping through these emitters. You will notice you'll be seeing holes. Can you see? You see water coming out gradually. Can you see? Waters are coming out gradually. So now we don't need to fertigate manually, it is automated. What we just do is go inside the greenhouse, open it, then calculate
this
the time.
Easy water,
Yes, That is the nutrient water coming out.
Okay.
This point are called emitters. That is where the nutrient water will come out, emitting the nutrient water. So this is what we call a drip tape, using drip irrigation system to fertigate. The atmosphere and culture here is it's a great one, but it's not going to be easy at first, but it's a great one. My perspective of agriculture as of before was the fact that okay, those who farm are local people and poor people. But when I got to know about soilless farming, I got to know that farming is not for the poor but for the rich. Only the rich can do farming and do it. And farming is a kind of very productive kind of venture you can venture into with the little amount you have. And also it's also a kind of it brings you a kind of experience that you don't get from other kind of aspect of life. Like get to deal with plants, get to understand them, get to produce from them and the like. So it's a kind of very awesome experience.
Can you explain how the partnership works?
Okay, so this is how it works. After your 3 months of training, during your training process, you guys will come together to form a company. A group of 50 people come together to form a company.
Okay, so these 4 places that is managed by
Freshview. Yes, this is a company.
A company of 50 people.
Yes. So they will have inside the 50 people, they will have the management, they will have the shareholders too.
Okay.
So after doing that, you'll be assigned to this greenhouses to manage. So your sole responsibility is to manage and to produce. Then after you produce, you make your profits. You are supposed to expand. Like what do I mean by that?
Maybe manage more greenhouses.
Yes, you can build more greenhouses. You can go outside to establish more, expand, create more network. So you are not supposed to be limited to just this that you have. So here is this is also a pepper plant, and this plant was transplanted on 2nd of February. This plant is just about 8 weeks old, and they are already producing fruits. They are already reaching the stage of harvesting. Producing and harvesting.
Are you sure? So you're harvesting again?
Come.
You never said anything here. Just their flowers.
That's a small one. Come first. There's a bigger one here. And there's still bigger one. So if you want to participate this one now, so it's just the same way. Just go here, come here. This is the map. We open it here. Once we open it, it sends in nutrient water into the drip irrigation.
If you want to do this, like you want to start this
structure, like breed this
by yourself,
yes,
because like around how much, like an estimate.
Okay, price of materials are going up and down.
But like an estimate.
An estimate.
Yeah.
Estimate that is going around. People say 6 million, people say 8 million.
For just one.
For just one. That's for screen. Then for greenhouse, this one is the shade house. So, but for this one is cheaper. Because
what's the difference between shade house and greenhouse?
Shade house, look at what you're looking up. This is called a shade net.
Yeah, there is just net.
Just net. Rain can penetrate this one.
Yeah.
But this greenhouse, rain cannot penetrate it.
So when they are small, they will be in greenhouse. I'm talking about the plant now. So they can be in greenhouse, they can be in shade house without they are small.
Yes. The only thing is, here you have limited control. There you have more control. Because now rain cannot enter. It will not affect maybe the nutrient. This thing. When you feed nutrient now, rain falls now, the nutrients will leach. Like rain will dilute it.
Okay.
Will dilute it, then everything will leach and go down. The plant won't take it up. But inside the shade house, once you feed it,
you know that you are the one controlling the water,
yes, and everything. Yes. So you have more control in the greenhouse than in the shade house. Like I said before, my perspective of agriculture was the fact that it's for the poor and for the locals. But coming into agriculture, I've come to understand that agriculture is not just about growing plants and all that. It needs technology also involved. It has technology involved. So that has already improved my researching skills and understanding about plants. Because getting to know that you can grow plants without using soil, you can grow without using soil, and you can get optimum and maximum results. Like other farmers who grow with soil, we don't grow with soil, and we get far more better results than those who grow with soil. Soil, there is no sand inside this.
So what is this?
This is what we call substrate. This is rice hull. The peel of rice. You know when you grow rice, it used to have this husk.
I haven't seen a growing rice before.
Okay, so this is the husk, just like wheat chaff. Okay, rice too has its own chaff. So this is it. That is what we are using to grow.
But why this one? Is there any other thing you can use like?
Yes, there are other materials you can use to grow this, but we chose rice hull. Okay, so here now we have rice hull, we have cocoa peat. Cocoa peat is gotten from coconut husk, the body of coconut. It is grinded and processed. So we have cocoa peat here, we have rice hull. I think these are the basic two.
Okay, so a combination of them.
And we have baucha. So our baucha, how do we produce our baucha? We use our rice husks to still produce the baucha. We carbonize it. So after carbonizing it, we mix the formula together to get our growing media. So this is substrate. This is not sand. We don't grow with sand here in soils.
Why not sand? Is it like this one is more controlled?
Okay, so this is it. The issues over time we've been having with sand is that inside sand we have a lot of nematode, a lot of other issues that come up and arises with growing of plants. So that's why the people came up with this idea.
So this is like an invention
So here now I have control over nematode.
This is where they pump the water that goes to some of the tanks. Yeah. So this is where they pump it.
Taking note of when I got into soilless farming, I've been into it for over 2 years right now. So I've done more than 8 cycles so far, and I've broken so many records at local farmers. So I think I'm confident enough to start on my own and to go into it in large scale.
What do you call the name?
This one is Loreza.
Loreza Habanero Abi. It's pepper that ripe, but ripe in yellowish form, not red form. Yeah.
Now with habanero now.
I want to bet you 2,000 now, you can't eat it.
Consider it a lot of going out and starting on my own, especially in some states that I feel okay, it will be more welcomed and to be more productive. But one of the challenges I've been having so far is the fact of maybe investors and money. Because to start up, you need money. Like I said, agriculture is not for the poor, it's for the rich. And for you to venture it, you must at least have something to start with.
The farm is actually a very big farm. Like, to give you a perspective, all these here are greenhouses, and they still go. Like, let me show you. Personal thoughts, I think it's like a good initiative, because I don't know much about farming, so I'm not going to pretend like I see right now. But I know that if you are going to farm, like, you will need a lot of capital. But to see someone bring you in to teach you about farming, while you also learn and earn money from it, like based on like the structure they put down, is actually a great initiative. Though, in all honesty, if you say it, like, if you are going to need to expand, you need to have some solid plan, or like external investment or something like that, so you to just branch out and stuff. But at least for a start, it's actually a good initiative.
So it's morning. You can see the sun out, right? And the sun is good. But I bet you that before the day ends, in fact, that one is too long. By between 2 hours time, we are going to see rain pouring in. And it's not rain that is going to warn you, like maybe that you will see cloud before the rain starts, right? Even with the sun out, the rain will just start pouring. I don't know how I'm going to describe the weather since I got there, yeah, but it feels a little bit weird weather to me compared to what I'm used to. To give you an instance, when I got here, because where I am is currently beach and there is no light source, so I have to buy a solar. This is the solar that I bought. If you see it very well, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. It's supposed to reach 4 bar, right? But since I've gotten here, it hasn't passed like 2 bar. And the reason is because there is no really a good source of sun, because the sun is not going to be up. Normally, this kind of solar is just 5 hours with good sun, with charge full. But because there's no really good sun here, right? It takes. I've never seen it. I've never seen it go charge full ever because there's no good sun around you. You can see it's already raining. So it's not up to an hour for the last video I made. It's not up to an hour and it's already raining. So that was one of the shocking things I found, like to be in Akwa Ibom. I don't have anything against it, to be honest. I'm not sure. But one thing I know, like I can say, is that if you are planning to be productive in Akwa Ibom, you are going to need to find a way to learn how to be a rain person, like someone that can still get out even in the rain. Right. And the funniest thing is that when I first got here, I usually saw their bike as like this umbrella kind of thing. And I usually wonder like what is that for? But after spending like a few weeks here, I can already know. I can already tell what it is for. But it's very sharp. In like Lagos, Ogun State, Ondo State, which I've been before, when it's sun, you know it is sun, right? Though you also have phenomenon when it is sun, there's a little bit of rain, right? But it's a little bit, and it's always usually rare case. In fact, it's so rare that people make adults make this joke out of it for children, right? When they would lie to you that the lion is giving birth, that's why there is sun and there is rain, right? We can't use that year because every time, and this rain doesn't last long. Then I said the rain, the sun doesn't last long here in Akwa Ibom. Like in few hours or few minutes, it's going to come down and it's just going to start pouring rain. No warning, no cloud forming up, it just rain. And it rains too much here.
So today I traveled down to Rio to witness the football match between Nigeria and Rwanda live at Gospel Akwa Stadium. Let me show you what it feels like beyond just the football. So this is actually my first time stepping into Gospel Akwa Stadium. The Gospel Akwa International Stadium is a 30,000 capacity national stadium that is located here in Uyo, in the capital of Akwa Ibom. It really feels like one of those iconic arenas that you will see on TV, but right here in Uyo. Personally, I think the Gospel Akwa Stadium is not just a football arena, it is one of Uyo's landmark.
What I love about the Gospel at Fabio Stadium is how it combines science with energy. The structure is incredible and impressive, but it's the people, the fans, and the color that really bring it to life. One of the first surprising moments in the game was when Victor scored the first goal in the 8 minutes mark, but the referee ruled it as offside. When we scored the second goal, which was the one that was counted as a goal, the whole stadium was in chaos. Like, it was so unreal. So since I started NYC, I've never really thought of making a video about or around it. But since we are going for CDS today and we are going for sensitization, I thought I should make a vlog around it.
I be OBS now.
So today we decided to do a sensitization CDS where we go out to educate people, the locals particularly, about some important topics. And one of the ones we actually worked on today was education, the importance of education, and the importance of sending the students to school.
These people now don't know it. I'm broken English. You speak pidgin English.
The whole point of CDS, at least to the best of my knowledge, is that we try to communicate some important topics to the locals in the most funny and basic way possible. That is my have some impact in them, I guess. And that is what we basically did today. So we went to a market here in Yeta. Where I'm currently serving is in Akwa Ibom. the local government is Ibom actually. My PPA, my actual PPA is in Ediko, but Ieta is like one of the village. Is it village they call it now? Or town under the local government where I'm serving. So that was where we went to. The market there is where we went to.
I tell them to be more learned. Today, so many children say that education is scam. Education is never for scam. So that's why we are here to inform you people. And the best thing you can do to your children is by sending them to school because they are here to learn. And then that is why we are here today to inform you people. So why they are saying that they cannot go to school, force them to go to school because you are helping them in life. You are telling them that nobody will protect them when they are learning, when they are being educated. Yes.
So this is Ieta market. So you know Ieta market. It's a very small market. Ieta is after all, like a small town after all, which is even more better where we are staying.
And it's very funny. I don't know any process to how they selected the topic, right? But it's one of the, I think it's one of the important topics to talk about actually, because one of the things I've noticed here since I came here is that people tend not to have their children go to school. All right. Not a lot of children are currently in school in this side of the world, like as much as they will have been in school. And most of the time, I think the excuses that the parents usually give is the payment, like the money, and even it's one of the oppositions that or is the opposition I will call it now, or one of the opinions that we got from or feedback we got from the parents or the women in the market when they are doing the whole sensitization.
They will never be intimidated when they are being educated. School is very, very good. Stop criticizing education.
So the whole point of decentralization, like I said before, is to be fun, and we try as much as possible to make it fun.
Snap for mommy. Mommy, look at me. Let's go here. Go. If you have to buy your gas, you can come in here. Yes. Send them to school. Yes, we are here. It's real. They're not today.
Okay, so follow me while I go out for my 10,000 steps today. And while doing so, I'll be telling my perspective of like my first impression of being in Akwa Ibom. I'm actually in Akwa Ibom. So it's been a while since I make a video. That too. But let's go first. So I don't think I've mentioned this before since it's been a while since I came to it anyway. So I'm currently in Akwa Ibom, and where I'm currently staying is a village called um, Ediko. It's under Ibom local government. Like that's like after right. And we're going to be staying here for a while. One of the things that shocked me though, like one of the things that getting here that shocked me about Akwa Ibom in general, and also like particularly where I'm currently staying. Okay, so some of the things that shocked me while being here is, and I'm not judging here, right? So I'm just sharing my own experience. So one of the things is the level at which they still sell black market petrol in Akwa Ibom. Like it's not like just in village, oh. Like even in the um state capital, which is New York, you see people, there are petrol stations, right? And they work. So to be honest, to some extent, I don't know why they still go on and use black market. You see people sitting on the road and they are selling petrol. There are even some that have a shop like for it. So that shocked me. That was one. Another one is the if you take some major places out of the state is roughly not that developed. And that's my own perspective, yeah. So if you take Uyo, I think Honor to some extent, and Eket, I think Eket is the closest one to Uyo. I think if you take those ones that I mentioned, I don't know if there's anyone because I've not stayed that long here. But based on conversations and people I've talked to, if you take those three, most of the other places are not that developed. Another thing that I find funny is that there's so many local governments here, and I don't think the state is that big enough to have that much local government. Like if you see one local government, they will have like give or take, let's 10 communities under one local government. Like between Ono is a local government, right? And Idouko is also a local government. If you can move from Idouko to Ono in less than 30 minutes, and the community is inside them. And not that much. Like, and you would think for a state that has a lot of local government, I believe based on federal government allocation, they'll be getting a lot of money that they can be using to develop their communities, but they are not. Right? To give you an instance, where I'm staying in Eket. This is a village, by the way, and their major source of water, not even like major, because that's the only one they have, is from the stream. It's from the stream you get water you use to bath. From the stream you get water you will use for to cook or drink. It's from like everything. So, and one of the things I've also noticed is like there's like three water pump. Like people have tried to make like three water pump there, but they are not currently working and bush has covered everything. I don't know who attempted it, and I don't know why they stopped working. But it's very sad. Like in this day and age, for a country like Nigeria, if someone tell me there will be like places in Nigeria where they are reliant on still stream water, I'll be honest, I won't believe it until I see it myself. Okay, we are 1,000 steps in. I'm currently in the local government resident of Akwa Ibom. This is a place where local government staff lives and also like NYC members. So I'm also going to show you the local government. I've passed by the place, but I wasn't able to record there. But I'm going to show you. And it's getting late already. But we have passed 5,000 steps. So I'll be turning back. So turning back we make it like um turning back we make it like 10,000 steps. So another shocking um fact about Akwa Ibom is there is a lot of mud houses. Now mud houses is not the problem. So this is the local government. This is a Diko local government, by the way. This is the local government of the community that I'm staying. And it's also like it's behind this place that um the staff president that I talked about is it's not gated, right? But at least to some extent it's still well maintained, right? Another thing I want to mention is I might not ended the recording like there will not be a lot of more footage again because it's getting dark. Right? But I'm still going to complete the 1,000 steps for sure. So I was talking about some of the other things that shocked me about um so like I was so, so like as I was saying, another thing that shocked me about Akwa Ibom is a lot of mud houses. The mud houses are not the problem because I've been to places where um there is mud houses, right? But it's the fact that they are still building it. Right. So most of the places I've been to that they are still mud houses is usually like the old ones that they have built already. Right. And you can see them hold. But in Accra, but you can still see them new, like it's like they are like if I'm going now, if I'm chance, if you don't see that, I'll still show like mud houses that they are still building. This is one behind me here. That's a mud house. Right. And it, I don't know what to think of it, but that's the way it is. And it's also weird. Um, I've been to a number of places, and most of the time, like proximity of people around me, I can understand what they are talking about. Right. So if they are talking about, like mostly they will be talking about Yoruba or English, and I don't know how to explain. I've been to some other places that is not Yoruba land, right? But like they see maybe like English they are using commonly. So even when you are around those places, like you can't walk um, some miles without hearing people and not understanding what they're talking about. But yeah, in Akwa Ibom, one of the things I'm getting used to is just taking the fact that people will be talking about beside me or around me, and I won't know shit about what they're talking about. So I don't understand their language. And these people don't. I guess it's because, and I'm not trying to degrade anyone here, but I guess it's because there's not a lot of educated people around here, so they can't really go on speaking. You can't really see a number of people or two people speaking English, right? It's either maybe you are the one that started the conversation, and so everybody is just speaking in their own dialect, and which is also fine. I'm not saying like no one should not speak in their language, but like for a visitor like me or a stranger like me, you can say it's a little bit weird and something like I'm still learning to get used to. But it's fun, by the way. So it's getting dark already. It doesn't really make any sense making video in this kind of situation. So but I'm going to finish the work. So I might not just be able to record it now.